Everybody, welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Casey DeSantis.
Hey folks, I'm Curtis DeVore.
So now I understand why. I had been texting him while getting ready this morning, and strangely my texts were going unanswered, like Curtis, blah, 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 blah. And now that I see what he was doing in pre-production for the show, I get it. Although you are a happily married man, so
a lot of work goes into these shows.
It is. You know, and
Kendall and Caitlin are friends of mine. I've known them for years.
They're 5 years.
Both veterans.
Yeah. Have both of you been on the Jaguars Roar for 5 years? Just one.
Caitlin 5, Kendall's in her third year.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Exciting
but
stuff.
yeah, they're coming up in a little bit.
Yep. In the meantime, I didn't watch it. Tell me what happened.
I watched the NBA Finals ended last night. You saw it on ABC here, and Cleveland lost to the Warriors, 129-120, and they lost 4-1.
Okay.
4-1 series is over. Kevin Durant gets his first ring. Some people are trying to compare. Kevin Durant said, "Oh, I did what LeBron did." Well, no, you didn't. Kevin, if you're watching, and I know you watch every day.
Of course, streaming.
You went to a team that had a two-time league MVP and had already won an NBA championship. LeBron went to the Heat, who had barely made the playoffs the year before, and had an aging Dwayne Wade. Not the same thing. So, but yeah, the Warriors, the dream team, the super team, it looks like they're going to be around for a long time.
Okay.
I don't think it's actually making NBA basketball kind of boring.
We think so?
Well, you can't compete with those. We knew before the season started it was going to be Cleveland Warriors.
Really?
In the finals.
I don't know that. Okay.
And Vegas has it set for that again next year.
Oh, so it kind of takes the fun out of it. And then it just seems like their season's very long, and then the postseason is even longer.
Right. And
then, but when I heard that there was a chance for LeBron to come back, from a deficit, I was excited. I wanted to tune in and watch, although I didn't. Maybe that's why they lost.
The only time the NBA is interesting is if it's on ABC or NBC, and that's when you should watch. Otherwise, don't watch it.
There you go. It's so nice to say when our boss is in the room, you're smarter than you look. No. Okay, another exciting thing coming up this Friday. You and I are going to be a part of. You are the auctioneer, which, by the way, he is really good. If you've ever gone to an event, you make it fun.
Sucking money out of people. Yes.
You have a lot of fun with it.
I do.
This one's a great event. We're super excited to be there. So it is the Champions for Hope Celebrity Golf. The Celebrity Golf Classic. So our good friend who has been on the show, good friends, I should say, Judy Zatello. You remember she is the head of the J.T. Townsend Foundation, was for a while, and also Fred Funk, who was very involved with J.T. Townsend. Wonderful organization to raise money for children who need medical equipment, who don't have the resources, and J.T. saw that was life-changing for him, so he wanted to give back to others, and then they came along and really took his dream and brought it to fruition. So what they're doing now with the Golf Classic, they're taking the J.T. Townsend Foundation, and then Judy Zatello, who is a magnificent person, she's watching right now. Hi, Judy. She is taking her struggles that she's had with pancreatic cancer and her battle, which has been just very inspiring. They're raising funds for Mayo Clinic on one side, J.T. Townsend on the other, and they hope to raise $500,000. And you can still go. Yes. Go on Friday night, and the website, let me make sure we have it on the bottom of the screen, but it is championsforhopegolf.com. Yeah, you can donate. You can go to the website and donate if you can't make it. But yeah, it's going to be a great event. Friday night's the dinner, Saturday's the tournament at the Stadium Course. Yeah. I believe you're playing as well. I have Madison. So my husband, I mean, he's going to be there. We're going to be there Friday night. We're just trying to figure out the logistics. We got mom coming into town. True. Mother-in-law. It's going to be a really fun event. Madison's going to learn to play golf. So I thought it's like 7 months too early to put the clubs, and no. I don't know. We'll find out, but it'll be a really fun event. So hopefully you can join us. Yeah. And, or if you can't, donate to it because it is two great causes. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to that. Champions for Hope myself and Angelia from the chat. She'll be there. She'll be emceeing, along with Nick Loren is going to be there, and then you're the auctioneer, and it's going to be, and I'll be there eating. So it's perfect because I heard the food's going to be awesome. Yeah, and probably some wine. And there'll be a little bit of that too, or a frosty malt beverage for those who like their frosty malt beverages. You missed that while you were in Italy, didn't you? 55. Nobody said that phrase. Anyway. I'm really excited about this. This is a great interview because I heard you have to go kind of up high to be able to interview our next guest because it's something that, he does a lot. It's what we're both used to. You've done that in your past when you were at the Jaguars. When you think of the most, the deadliest jobs in the world, everybody thinks out on a boat in Alaska, ice road truckers, one of those, but that's actually not the case. The deadliest jobs in America are up here. Woo! Hey, Doug. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. It's a big ladder. Deadliest job in America, folks, fact, is the guys who climb up these things on a daily basis to change light bulbs and put other stuff up and maintain these towers that we all complain about when our cell signal doesn't go through.
Exactly. Everything that's in the ether, your Wi-Fi, this signal, everything that we do technologically, involving media, Twitter, Facebook, it's all coming through systems that are on these towers, 250,000 of them across the United States.
And we have one right outside our building that if you come downtown to Everbank Field or any of the events downtown, you see the 1,200-foot tower. You probably don't realize it's a 1,200-foot tower.
Yeah.
But guys like you climb that to repair it, to make sure everything's working correctly, and you do this in all kinds of weather. And you wrote a book, Tower Dogs, about your experiences. How long have you been doing it?
Over 20 years.
20. Look at that view.
Yeah.
I love that. A lot of people don't like that stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly what they do, changing out systems, doing new technologies. 5G's next, perhaps, so that'll be a whole nationwide build out, and it's all about speed and data and people having the convenience they want for their phone. But there's a price to pay for that technology.
Yeah, and that's kind of the sobering part of this is, you know, we all are in a rush to get our tweets and our snaps and our Instagram photos out as fast as possible.
Yes.
And we get upset when it's not going out fast enough. But there's people literally, and there's no other way to put it. There's people dying so that you can have that luxury of sending your signal out as fast.
Yes, there's 2 deaths in the industry since the book came out, and that was less than a month ago. We've had years where we've lost as many as 16 guys. On the average, we lose a tower hand about every 35 to 40 days in the country. That's on the average. They've only been keeping reliable statistics since 2003. So there's no really telling what went on before then.
Oh my gosh,
but since then, that is the average. It's since then, over 100, almost 150 men and women have perished doing this job.
So you writing this book and telling the story, and brief, I mean, obviously it's a lot of pages, brief synopsis of the book. Like, what are you telling people in this book?
Well, basically what it's about is it's following a crew of this is basically a subculture of men. These are not normal guys, so to speak. This is not your typical workforce. They're thrill seekers. They're a little bit crazy in a lot of ways just to do this job. We've been compared to, you know, every new technology, someone's got to be at the forefront of it. Yeah. You know, like, you know, we've been compared to cowboys or people who built the railroads, but this technology is airbound. You know what I mean? It's up there. And it basically is an overview of the industry itself, the problems we have, the successes we have, and really story of life on the road. These guys live on the road. They spend anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks, you know, steady out in the field, then might get home for a week. Some guys will stay out for years at a time. Years at a time. And they're a wild bunch of individuals. I don't know how else to describe them, but they're certainly colorful.
Well, thrill seekers, adrenaline junkies, I mean, I've lived in that world for quite a time. And yeah, you're right. Because they're constantly searching for the same rush you get. Explain, I know we don't have a ton of time left, but
sure.
I know it's, you know, there's a grind to it, but what does it feel like to be 800 feet in the air?
That's one of the amazing things. When you said that tower is 1,200 feet, well, if you add 200 feet, you're looking at the Empire State Building. I mean, that's the type of heights we're talking about these guys climb. It's incredibly beautiful up there. I've seen the curvature of the earth.
Wow.
You know, I've seen smoke from fires in Arizona when I was in Oklahoma or Kansas. I've seen fleets of ships out in the Gulf of Mexico. We probably get a view of the world that really only pilots may get, but they're working too. We get to sit there and actually look at it.
Yeah, it's amazing. When I left the mascot gig, I wanted to go be one of the guys that changes these light bulbs.
Right.
And you're saying,
no, you don't want that job.
Stick to this gig?
Stick to this gig. It's safer.
Man, I respect, I appreciate you and the other guys and women out there doing this.
Thank you.
And next time your signal doesn't go through, people, take a breath and relax, because people are getting seriously hurt and dying to make that happen. This is a great book. I've already started reading it. You can get your copy of Tower Dog: Life Inside the Deadliest Job in America online at softskull.com, Amazon, or at the Bookmark in Neptune Beach.
There you go.
Very cool.